Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. I told you guys I was going to be making some chicken dishes. So anyway, today we're going to make everybody's favorite orange chicken. It's pretty popular on the YouTube and every place else lately, so we're going to give it a whirl. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so here you see I got me my non-stick wok. Got me some oil for cooking, empty cup. Okay, this here is for the sauce. I'll go over that later. But right now what we're looking at, in here I have egg white, 1/3 of a cup of cornstarch, 1/2 a cup of flour, and bite-sized cut up pieces of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, and a little salt and pepper. That's what we're going to mix first. Okay? Okay, so into our bowl, we're going to put the chicken first. Yeah? Little bastard. Oh, I said a bad word, sorry. Little fruit fly or whatever. Okay, coat that a little bit with your egg white. Make sure that gets mixed through, see? We're going to do each one of these in stages, okay? Put salt and pepper next. That's a teaspoon apiece of both. I wanted the pepper, a little more pepper in there, so. Okay, now we'll add the cornstarch. That's 1/3 of a cup. I don't know if you guys ever did cornstarch, but it just feels funny as heck when you mix it with your fingers, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now your flour. Could have mixed this all together, I'm pretty sure, but I just was sticking with the game plan here. And you want to coat everything really well. Because we want to get a nice crunchy texture to this when we get it in the pan. Right? All right, so that's pretty much all we're going to get out of that, I think. Okay, now when we fry this, we're going to do a shallow fry, right? Remember that? We're not deep frying it, we're not sauteing it. We're going to put enough oil in there just to let a little piece of it get cooking, and then we'll rotate them. Okay, that's done, so we're going to keep that on the side there, okay? We'll put that over this way. Okay, you need another bowl. Be right back. Okay, now into this bowl, we're going to be putting our wet ingredients. So we'll start off with 1/3 of a cup of orange juice, 1/2 of a cup each of soy sauce, and a vinegar, then we're going to put in some honey. Now this is where this recipe differs from most other ones. I think this is like more of a keto-friendly one, because most of the recipes use brown sugar. I found this one and one other one that uses honey, so I don't want to do that. Let me get one of my small spatulas. Try to get all this honey out of it, all this sweetness and stickiness. Oh, yeah. There's a trick you can do, but I didn't think about till after I did it. But the trick is you spray these, whatever container or spoon you're going to use, with some pan cooking spray, or coat it with olive oil or whatever oil you have on hand, and the honey won't stick. That's true with anything that'll be sticky. Sticky. Okay. So now we got that. Now we're going to add I'm putting pepper flakes in. If you guys don't want to do that, don't do that, but that's a tablespoon. I got a tablespoon of garlic. And a tablespoon of ginger. And a tablespoon of orange zest. Funny thing was, to get this tablespoon, I almost had to do the whole orange. Did most of it, and then when we squeezed it out, it was pretty much whole orange to get 1/3 of a cup. It's pretty cool. Let me get my whisk, and I'm going to try to whisk this. I see it's already sticking to my spoon because I used this spoon for the honey. But anyway, I'm going to turn my pan on because now we got to start the cooking. So let me get a little whisk, and we'll be off to the races, ladies and germs. Like I said, this doesn't take long, and we just want to get everything going good here. And if you learn to whisk and stuff, if you have to whisk it for a while, learn how to use your wrist, your hand, and not use your whole arm, because that way you don't get so tired, see? I have a funny joke, but I'm not going to tell you. Hey. Okay. That takes care of that. So now we'll move over to the pan. Okay, I believe the oil's hot enough. Let's give it a little spoon test here. Yeah, it's bubbling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's definitely doing something. See the ripples in the water there, the oil? So we'll toss a piece in there and see what it's doing. All right. I don't want to overcrowd the pan any. So let me do this the easy way. Get some more of this stuff on here. And try to get this, instead of picking it up with them stupid tongs, we want to get the chicken in there because it's all supposed to cook together, right? Yeah, baby. And I got me a paper-lined dish over here, so when we take these out, they will suck all the excess grease off of there, right? Because we have Bounty, the stronger picker-upper. I have no idea what paper towels these are. Doesn't really matter, huh? So here, there you go. And one more. That seemed to almost be a little big one, huh? I think the object here is to get them a little golden brown. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, my friends, this is the last batch. I cooked a little more than 3 batches, so what I mean by that is I kept adding, I added a couple extra ones to each batch as they cooked because they, they shrunk a little bit. So it was actually a little more than 3. We're taking these out, placing them on the plate, and then I'll show you where we go from there. These things are like sizzling even when I take them out, huh? All right. But I'll tell you, if I had my way I like doing, I'm not really a thigh guy with the chicken, so, but I do use it. But I'd use a breast. Okay, hold on. Okay, my friends, this is where you would say the rubber meets the road kind of deal, huh? Okay, this is the mixture that we made, the sauce or whatever. And we're using the same pan, you know. All I do is dump the oil and wipe it out with a paper towel, huh? Okay, so now we're gonna let this heat up a little bit. And then, all we have left to do then is 2 more steps and then we're done. And then you guys are gonna love it. It's better than takeout, I'll tell you that. And a lot cheaper. Okay. So I'll just use my tongs now. What we want to do is stir this around until it starts to get a little bubbly. That smells good though. I'll tell you that right now. And then remember I had a little container of cornstarch put off to the side. I'm going to mix that up and make us a slurry. And that's going to thicken everything really nice. Our chicken has a nice little crust on it. So, what did you do with the races? I don't know. Okay, as you can see, this is what we're looking for right here. Want that to boil up a little bit. We're going to reduce this just enough. But, like I said, we're going to play the cornstarch game here in a minute. And this has a nice aroma to it, I'll tell you that. Let me get my, I got 2 tablespoons of, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch here. And I got 2 tablespoons of water here. I'm going to merge those 2 together. Actually, I think it needs a little bit more water. But it's supposed to be an even mix. Put a little bit more water in here. This is where you have to mix this because the water makes the cornstarch run to the bottom and it separates it. And then it gets like a big blob. So you got to keep stirring it so it doesn't do that. Keep it moving. And then we're going to put a little bit at a time in. And we're going to stir that around in our sauce mix here. Until it starts to thicken up the way you want. That way you might not have to use all of this slurry, so. This is where you can make it as thick or as thin as you like. I like stuff like this where it coats the whole chicken. I want that stuff stuck to the chicken, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can tell yet, but it's definitely thickening up. But still not enough. I know you guys can see this. See how it's getting real thickery? Thickery dock. Thickery, thickery dock. I'm sick. I'm going to pour a little bit more now. I like this a little thicker than that, that's for sure. Just about all of it. Not quite. But your grandmother should have taught you thickening agent. Cornstarch makes things thicker. Thickery. Thickery, thickery, doc. Now what you do with this here sauce though is we're going to toss the chicken in here and circulate that around and get everything coated. And then after that, if there's any just syrup left in here or juice, sauce, whatever you want to call it, put that in the bowl on the side and people can use it to dip in if they wanted to. Because this really is good. It's going to taste delicious. Okay, this is the moment you've all been waiting for, right? Ooh, it slid right off the plate, huh? And we're going to circulate these up and down and around and get them all good and coated. And then we're going to take them and put them back on the plate. And they'll be ready to eat. You don't have to leave them in there too long, just long enough for them to get coated. Yeah, we're going to have this. Penny and I are going to eat cauliflowered rice. We're going to have this with a side of salad and some homemade mushrooms that I do. Okay. I'm going to get a little helping hand here. Get my little wire rack. I don't want to dump everything. I want to try to save a little of this juice. Okay, my friends, there you have it. We're going to dump the rest of this into the pan, into a cup. Okay, my friends, there we have it. That's my version of the orange chicken. Kind of looks orangey too. That's pretty cool. But I put some sesame seeds on top, and I topped that with the green scallions, green onions. Okay, we'll meet you at the taste test table. Okay, Mr. Dan at the taste test table with Mr. Elmo and beautiful Miss Penny, the camera girl. She's staying this time. Okay, so this stuff came out really good. Nice orangey flavor. Like I said, if I had to do this again, I would definitely do it in a deep fryer, and because it can get done quicker. Well, let me get a little taste of this here sticky juice. Look at this. Ah. I can't describe it. It's delicious. It's just This keeping this extra sauce on hand was a good idea, wasn't it? Yes, it was, sir. I'm telling you, that orange comes right through. Now you guys don't have to put the actual pepper flakes in there if you don't want to. I think it came out good. I know Penny will probably say it's a little warm, but I think once you mix it in with rice and that, I think it'll be okay. But yeah, this was a keto version. That's why we use the honey versus the sugar, the brown sugar, I think. But everything else, wow, I'm telling you, this is delicious. I don't care whose thing it is. Weight Watchers, keto, Mediterranean. If I forgot any of them other diet plans out there, sorry, but this is really good. Okay, so without further ado, when you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. And in Florida, they're starting to lift restrictions now, so I don't know how good that's going to turn out. But anyway, don't talk with your mouth full unless it's one of these here delicious, delicious pieces of orange chicken. And give us a like. Wash your hands a lot. Don't before you hit the like button. We want to keep everything clean. When you're out and about, use that spray stuff on your hands and wash them up and then drive home. Share this video with your friends, family, and other people. And you can subscribe if you haven't yet. And then when you do, the little notification bell pops up. You smash that bell, and that thing will let you know each time we get a new video. And the full description and recipe will be down below the video in the description box. So without further ado, you guys stay hungry, my friends. And when you are, come back. And we will give you a piece or two of this delicious orange chicken. This is Mr. Dan. We're out.